How's it going, guys? It's Deathmark here. Today we're going to be talking about some really interesting information concerning the launch multiplayer maps, fly through for Call of Duty Black Ops 7, plus numerous other things. Now, for those who don't know, Call of Duty Next is currently happening at this present moment in time. Now, if you tune into any Call of Duty live streamer with drops enabled, as long as your Activision account and platform accounts and Twitch accounts are both connected to each other, you can actually earn some pretty cool free rewards. So for 15 minutes of watching any live streamer, you can actually earn the COD Next emblem, which I assume is probably animated, so that's really interesting. After 30 minutes, you can actually earn a Call of Duty Next calling card, and for 45 minutes is a BO7 weapon charm. So those are really interesting, and I believe I've been told that if you watch any streamer for up to an hour accumulative, that you can actually earn a pretty decent Call of Duty early access beta code for Black Ops 7. So that is really interesting. I don't know if these stack, but I think it's just a one-time thing. But really keen to hear what you guys' views and opinions are of that in the comments box down below. Now I'm just going to go back to this launch multiplayer maps fly through. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of these really interesting maps in the comments box down below. And without further ado, let's check this out. Now you will notice during that you will have noticed there's a few maps that have actually missed out, and apparently the maps that they have missed out are actually referenced in this video that you're about to see now. So I'm going to see if I can make this full screen as best I possibly can. These are the 6 multiplayer maps that we get to try as part of the Black Ops 7 beta starting on October the 2nd. So let's check this out. So first of all, we've got Cortex, which is this pretty cool map. Can't wait to check that one out. It involves a lot of loads of opportunities to wall jump on there as well. Blackheart, again another map where you can actually do some pretty cool wall jumping. You can go from wall jump to wall jump to wall jump a maximum of 3 times. So that is really interesting. The Forge, this is one of the devs' favourite maps. So that is really interesting. Can't wait to check that map out. Exposure should be a really interesting map to play around on. You can see all those moving areas they can run on. Very, very interesting stuff. Imprint, a snow map. So I can't wait to check that one out during the beta. Sorry it wasn't a widescreen video here that we've got, but let me know what you guys' views and opinions are in the comments box down below. And finally, Toshin, if you like a bit of close quarters gameplay in the heart of Japan. Really interesting there. And finally, as you guys can see, we've got the very first main menu user interface. So as you guys can see, we've got co-op campaign, which will be single player campaign as well. First, that co-op campaign is essentially story mode, if that makes sense. Then we've got a multiplayer section and a zombies section. Very, very interesting stuff there. Majority of this stuff is all coming from Detonated, which is owned by DK Dynamite. He's currently there live streaming at the moment. I've also got some really interesting footage here of the NUKETOWN operator. Now, that's really interesting to take a look at. Really keen to hear what you guys' views and opinions are of this in the comments box down below. Now, don't forget, you can also use, if not, so as I've all mentioned, you can use zombies skins in multiplayer, which is really interesting to think about. Also, we've got further gameplay of one of the beta award blueprints, actually. Now, as you guys can see, this, if I'm not mistaken, is called the Beta Legend, and I think it's for one of the, I think it's called the AMR Mod 0 Assault Rifle, I've been told, so that looks really interesting. Let me know what you guys' opinions are of that in the comments box down below. But that's interesting to take a look at. What else have we got here? We've also got in-game look of Emma Kagan, who's another operator skin. So these are relatively short clips that you're seeing, all courtesy of Detonated. Really keen to hear what you guys' opinions are of that. If you want to watch some gameplay by Detonated or by DK Dynamite, we'll leave this link down in the description for your viewing pleasure. We've also got David Mason, which is pretty interesting to take notes of here, guys. Very, very interesting stuff. Also, we've got a first look at the Winner's Circle feature that is returning for Call of Duty Black Ops 7. So that is really interesting there. So as you guys can see, if you end up in the top 3 members of your team, you can actually earn a pretty cool little animation here. Very, very interesting stuff. So pretty much more or less like Black Ops 6, I suppose, but really keen to hear what you guys' opinions are there. Courtesy of Detonated also, we've also got a VTOL Warship Score Streak gameplay. Now hopefully I can make this full screen. Here we go, guys. Now sadly there's no audio for this, but it's just like a little animation of what to expect when you do actually unlock the VTOL Warship, or if you get to use a VTOL Warship during the match. So as you guys can see, there's also these cannons that you can fire like over and over and over again. You can also boost around the area. You can also fire missiles using R2 and R1. It's also a thermal ability that you can use. Very, very interesting. You can also boost to evade enemy rockets if they happen to be firing in your direction. Very, very interesting stuff there, guys. Now that apparently is usable for a minute or so, I've been told, so that's interesting. I've also got a MK1 Peacekeeper Inspect animation. So this is what you will see the Peacekeeper AR to appear as in-game. Can't wait to check this weapon out, guys. Really excited for it. We've also got further animations including the M8A1 Weapon Inspect. So, of course, the M8A1, the Marksman Rifle. Very, very interesting stuff there, guys. What else have we got? We've also got, we've already seen the fly-through, we've already seen the warship. Very, very interesting stuff there, guys. Now, interestingly, we've recently found out all the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta rewards. Now, these are just some of the rewards that we're going to be expecting to get during the Black Ops 7 beta. So this includes 2 loading screens, animated calling card, animated emblem, weapon charm, an AR blueprint, which I just immediately showed you, and an operator. So I'm just going to go as best I can through this here for you guys. Now I'm going to have to use my good buddy DK Dynamite's gameplay for this, because he's the only reliable gameplay I've actually managed to obtain so far. So as you guys can see, first of all, what we're going to be getting is as you guys can see, we've got a little shot of it here, the Beta Legend blueprint. There's also a beta player animated emblem. Also, if I'm not mistaken, a animated beta calling card called Beta Conqueror, unlocked at level 27. There's also a couple of what they call wallpapers, Embrace the Nightmare and Beta Survivor. Beta Survivor is presumably for zombies, so that's really interesting. On top of this, as you guys can see, another shot here of the Beta Legend Assault Rifle. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe, if going from information I've heard of online, that this is for a specific assault rifle. I think it goes by the name of something like AMR Mod 0, if I'm not mistaken. M15 Mod 0, I wasn't far off. So that is really interesting. From what I've been heard online, it actually is a very good weapon. So a little inspection of the actual weapon, the blueprint itself. It looks very cool. I like the shiny finish coming from it as well. So it also comes with various different optic skins, if I'm not mistaken, so that is really interesting. There's a shot of the Emma Kagan operator. Now, I'm not exactly sure what level she is unlockable at this present moment in time, bearing what you're looking at the moment is Call of Duty Next gameplay that has surfaced online. So very, very interesting there. There's also, basically it's another shot here of, got a finishing move. Okay, that's called Rip Through. And this one... Oh wow, that's called Streamline, I think it said. So that is really interesting. Another shot there of the Beta Conqueror animated calling card. Very, very interesting stuff there, guys. Now, courtesy of DK Dynamite, also got an interesting first look at some of the weapon inspects from some of the weapons here. So I've got the M15 Mod 0, which is that beta weapon. So basically the weapon for the beta blueprint. There's also the Peacekeeper Mark 1 assault rifle. And now presumably majority of these will most likely be available during the beta. There's also the Graz 45k SMG, which actually does look pretty cool. Very, very interesting. Now the Dravik 45. Obviously I haven't played the full game yet. Basically, as you guys may have noticed in the background of my video on my face cam, I'm not at Call of Duty Next. This is just footage of Surfaced Online courtesy of DK Dynamite. So a big massive shout out to him. M10 Breacher Shotgun, I've heard, is a really good weapon. So I can't wait to check that one out for myself. Another one we've got here was this, the Echo 12. Again, another shotgun I've heard quite a lot of things about. Obviously, there'll be a lot more weapons than this during the actual full launch of the game, so just bear that in mind. Very, very interesting little inspect animation there. Okay. Trying to show off with a flip over the drum there. MK78 LMG, or the Max 78. I'm not exactly sure what its official title is going to be, but that's really interesting. The M8A1 Marksman Rifle. Now, this is the weapon I showed earlier on in this video, so I can't wait to check that one out in a bit more detail. I heard lots of good things about it. What's this? I've got a bit of gameplay. What's this? The Jaeger 45? Jaeger 45 pistol. Now the Corda 9. Okay, okay. I'm just trying to work out which ones look like oh, that's full auto as well. Okay, that's cool. Now the VS Recon Sniper Rifle. Now this is probably going to be one of the fan favourite ones. So, I heard this looks similar to another sniper rifle from previous COD titles, but I'll have to try and work out which one that is. But that looks pretty cool to take note of here, guys. What's this one here? The XR3 Ion. Oh, whoa. Oh, somebody's getting shot at, and he's dead. Another shot of it there. I think he got interrupted by that elimination just there, so looks like he's playing that one again. Okay, okay. Looks pretty cool. The ARC M1 launcher. Blimey, that's massive. I thought most launchers were a lot smaller than that. What's this? Some sort of pistol, was that? Oh, it's a flatline melee weapon. That was perfectly timed. Wait, just electricity? What's that about? Okay, that's interesting. Then we've got some shots here of the menus. There's also an MXR 17, Peacekeeper Mark 1. This is what you'll see when you're in the lobbies. So obviously it looks like there's going to be two or three of each weapon class in each section, so that is going to be really interesting. M10 Breacher, that's probably going to be my go-to shotgun. I'm not exactly sure which one is probably going to be my favourite multiplayer map out of the 6 that we're going to be getting during the beta, but I'm really keen to hear what you guys' views and opinions of this in the comments box down below. Now, what you guys are about to see are score streaks that we're going to be using, as well as perks, overclocks, attachments, very, very interesting stuff. So, as you guys can see, hopefully it's going to do this in a certain order, but as you guys can see, we've got examples of overclocks. So we've got extra drop pods for HKDS. There's also various other things like the Rhino, VTOL warship, UAV, RCXD, Skewer. It has I think each of these will probably have very cool overclocks against them. So if you haven't checked out already, there is actually a blog post which details every single one for every single score streak. So that's going to be really interesting. I've got a shot here of the custom or creator class menus. So as you guys can see, it looks pretty cool, pretty clean. As you guys can see, you can even switch between loadouts by clicking the tabs at the top, and it'll probably be like L1, R1 type deal. So that's if you're on PlayStation 5, if that makes sense. Beta Legend, that's said blueprint in the menus there. Very, very interesting stuff. You can also view their respective attachments, so optics, muzzles, barrels, underbarrels, magazines, rear grips. It's very well laid out. I love these the way they've adapted the UI. It's significantly improved compared to that of Black Ops 6. But I'm really keen to hear what you guys' opinions are of that in the comments box down below. I'm not so sure if they were allowed to show the customized menu, but looks pretty clean, pretty sick. I'm quite happy. Really keen to hear what you guys' opinions are of that in the comments box down below. So as you guys can see, there's also various different fire mods. This one's specifically for like the shotgun, so where you can basically use like Dragon's Breath, which basically increases like fire damage towards your opponents. Very, very interesting stuff. As you guys can see, there's like different wildcards, there's different magazine attachments, fire mods. Very, very cool looking stuff. As you guys can see, there's also various different gunsmiths. So as aforementioned, there's various different attachments for everything. There's also Overkill, Gunfighter, Perk, Greed, wildcards, Drone Pod, Trophy System, Active Camo. Pretty sure most of you guys will be familiar with Active Camo if you played Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I think one of the operators in that game had it. I have gone into a bit of detail on the overclocking system, so if you haven't checked out my video, I will leave that linked down in the info card above. There's also like Trophy System, Active Camo. They each have these really cool looking overclocks. So getting proximity flares, there's like extended amount of time using each one. Very, very interesting stuff, guys. I'll go into a bit more detail once, of course, the beta drops. Then we can discuss what's going on inside the game. You can see we've got various different perks as well there. And each, if you equip like 3 of one colour, then you'll get like a certain hybrid combat specialty. So that is really interesting to think about there, guys. Let me know what you guys' opinions of this in the comments box down below. And finally, just to wrap up this video, it's literally just been announced that NUKETOWN 2025 is getting remastered for Call of Duty Black Ops 7 shortly after launch. So as you guys can see, this is the new NUKETOWN 2025. Can't wait to check this out here, guys. Let me know what you guys' opinions are of this in the comments box down below. These are only screenshots that we've actually managed to obtain from Call of Duty's official Call of Duty Next stream. So if you haven't checked that out already, I will leave that link down in the description. Make sure you guys do check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.